Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory. It's like it. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. This another video, Watchmen hours. It say the CDC just raised monkeypox alert to level 2. Recommends masks during travel. So they don't push this thing up to a level 2. But you have people worried about the NBA finals. People worry about when the next movie gonna come out. When we finna go to the club. When the next pool party, when the next kickback is. We worry about things like that. But hey man, monkeypox done reached to a level 2. To the point where they recommending you to wear a mask. Now what they remind you of? COVID-19. This is exactly how that started. First they started recommending you to wear a mask. Then now you have to wear a mask to go into their stores. You have to go into a mask. You're not gonna be able to go into their stores. That's the same way how COVID-19 started. It's gonna get to the point where this thing gonna get real bad. The Most High gonna use it as a pestilence. It's gonna get real bad to the point where you have to have a mask on. If you don't have a mask on, you're not gonna be able to go into these places. They're gonna kick you out. They're gonna call the police, and you're gonna go to jail. So it said, read this. This happened today, June 7th, 2022. The CDC raised its alert level for monkeypox to level 2 on Monday, recommending that travelers wear masks among other health measures. So they recommending you to wear a mask to be protected from this. Same thing with COVID-19. It says monkey symptoms began. Well, no, where was it? While not among other health measures, while not on the level, though they say, while not on the level of COVID-19, monkeypox have spread across the globe out of Africa since March. So this thing been spreading since March. But you don't have no mainstream news really talking about this. They're keeping it on the hush until it actually it get to the peak. That's when they're gonna start trying to talk about it, but it's gonna be too late. They don't want to talk about stuff like this when it's starting off, because they want to rock you to sleep. They don't want you to know nothing about it. They don't want you to worry. They want you to keep living your normal lives. Keep waking up, keep working, making money for them. They want you to be a bot. So they ain't gonna let you know this until it get to the extreme level. Then that's when they're gonna start talking about it, but it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be already here, which it is already here, but it ain't here on a mass level yet. It says monkeypox symptoms begin as relatively flu-like, but soon expand to the swelling. And this reminds me of swelling of lymph nodes in a rash across the body and face. So this reminds me of that movie Contagion. If y'all haven't seen that movie Contagion, definitely watch that movie Contagion. It definitely reminds me of that movie, man. I think that movie came out like 2010, so it's pretty old, but they already knew, because you gotta think these diseases. We know that the Most High come up with these diseases because he's in control of everything, but he used the so-called white man to come up with these diseases like COVID-19, monkeypox, Ebola, things like this. These are made in labs. These diseases are made in labs, man, and they're released by these elites, these scientists, these wicked scientists on the left-hand side that's doing witchcraft and all these things to make these type of diseases. They working with the spiritual demon Satan. So it says you're gonna have a rash across your body and face, and it said, and that's gonna be. I'm telling you, when all hell hits the fan, you're gonna have a lot of people die by these plagues, by these pestilence that the Most High coming with. You're gonna start seeing people with rash all on their face, begging for food. They're gonna be skinny. They ain't be eating. They gonna die. The Lord gonna kill a lot of people by pestilence. Cases on monkeypox has been reported in Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Asia, and Australia. And we know in some cases now They don't want to say. See, you see, they try to be slick. They don't want to say some in the U.S., but in some cases, it just came like with two. I just read something on it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It done came. It was in Massachusetts. It was in I think it was in I think it was in Massachusetts. Of of a case of monkeypox, but they don't want to say that though. They want to keep the Americans. They don't want to have them worrying. They want to make them feel at home in America, but not knowing that some of these cases are in America too. It says some cases were reported among men who have sex with men. See that, and you never know. That's how AIDS and stuff started. These diseases, that even though, well, that's part of it, and that these diseases come from stuff like this, men laying with men. What month is it? June. So the Most High, and the reason why I say what month is it? June, because this is the LGBT month. This is Pride, so-called Pride month. So the Lord gonna judge a lot of homosexuals with monkeypox, because it's a lot of wickedness going on in the month of June. Some cases were also reported in people who live in the same household as an infected person, and that's the same. It's that movie. It was that movie. Bird. What that movie called, man? Let me see. I gotta look it up. It's like, let me look it up. Is it Songbird? Is it Songbird? It's called Songbird. It says some cases were also reported in people who lived in the same household as an infected person. Boom. So let me look up the movie Songbird. That's what it is. That movie Songbird. It reminds me of that when it said, people in the same house was listed as infected. Now, if y'all haven't seen this movie, I think it came out like the last year, or a year after that. It's called Songbird, right? 2020. Now, it shows you like, it's basically like, hold on. Basically like a COVID-19 movie, how people was getting infected and all that. And they had to have a ban to be able to come outside and walk out. And they was on quarantine, basically. They was on quarantine, they was on lockdown. And as soon as they wake up, they had to take a fever. And it show you the technology of, it show you Esau technology, because as soon as they wake up, they had to have a fever test. And they know if you had a fever or not, and they coming right to your house and take you to another place, like to this warehouse, and kill you because you infected. And this you see, these are things that they had on. They had these on when they come into there. They were coming in there knocking your door down. It wasn't no you ain't answering the door and they leave. No, if you ain't answer the door, they would come in and knock your door down with one of them things, right? And then it was a time where if even one person was sick in the household, was infected, they was taking both of y'all because they couldn't risk it. So they was taking both of y'all. You had people walking around like this with masks on. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we come into, bro. They don't just put these in movies for no reason. They don't just put scenes like this in movies for no reason. Like, things like this is actually going to come, man. It just ain't hit right now, but these things are actually going to come where you're going to have people, you can't even leave the house. She was talking to a dude because her so-called boyfriend, he was, he had took the jab, basically. So he was able to walk around and do stuff, but she wasn't. She was on quarantine, so she couldn't even come out. So she had to talk to this man through a door and through her phone like this. That's what's going to happen, man. You're not going to be able to leave your house soon when this stuff hit the fan. And if you caught leaving your house and you don't got no band on, or they're going to check you and see if you took the jab or whatever, poison, whatever, they're going to kill you if they find out you ain't took it. So this is my video. You just keeping Israel updated through the Spirit, let you know that the times that we coming in, and the prophecy and the news that's going on around the world. This is Obadiah. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. I say Shalom, Queen Yasharala.